Technology. It's changing and being improved upon so quickly that one can hardly keep up. Everyone wants the latest cell phone, iPad, gaming system, or laptop, all of which can get you on the internet. The faster these technologies are, the more intense their graphics and capabilities are, the more we convince ourselves we need it. More than that, we have to have it. According to Nicholas Carr, a writer and expert on technology and society, the fast-paced technology has caused changes in our brain. Carr interviewed several scholars and experts and came to the conclusion that the brain adapts by chemical and cellular changes that don't disappear when you turn off the computer. Using the internet, he claims, impairs our ability to maintain attention and therefore affect our ability to contemplate, think deeply, read very thoughtfully, and other mental skills. On the flip side, our visual capabilities have been enhanced as we need to be able to follow different images on the screen. As college students, we know that we depend upon technology, but do we need it? Would we be able to occupy ourselves without the World Wide Web? Most of our parents can probably sit and read a book for hours. If the power goes out, they find something to do. Could we do that? Or is Carr correct when he sets forth the notion that our brains are now incapable of this task? I set out to see how a typical UMBC student who lives on campus could occupy his time during a 48-hour period without technology.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm an economics student. I do tend to use technology quite a bit. My cell phone to call my friends and family, my Game Boy when I'm bored. I'm even on Facebook as we speak. But outside of that, I actually do use my computer for research, for classes, and giving it up for 48 hours is going to be a little bit tricky because I do need to do some studying about foreign economies. But when there's a will, there's a way. And so, I can shut all of this, turn off my alarm clock, and just hope there is such a thing as an internal clock. And best of luck to myself.
How's it going? I'm Taylor. This is how I use technology generally. I mean, I watch YouTube videos, do homework, type up stuff, then Facebook, call friends and play very, very loud music. I'm not really looking forward to this weekend without technology, but, I suppose it has to be done.
Hey, my name is Andrew, and this is how I use technology. I use it for homework, and for playing video games. Isn't that sweet?
So it's been like an hour, and I have a concert today, so I'm really hoping that somebody tells me what time it is before I need to get to my dress rehearsal, but I would check, but I generally would use the computer for that, or clock, but those are all electrical. So I've just been reading, drinking water. I guess I could be doing something else, but all my homework is online too, so I guess I'll just read.
Well, it's been 2 hours since I gave up technology, and I've been spending the day in bed mostly. Turn the clock around, unplug my cell phone. It's been pretty boring.
So it's been about 3.5 hours since this little experiment started. I was able to shave off 2 hours by just taking a nap. But now I don't know what to do with myself. So here I am cleaning my sink. Maybe I'll move on to the rest of the dorm. I don't think I can make it 48 hours. I just don't think I can do it.
Hey, just had a 4-hour nap, just getting to folding some laundry I did the other day. Pretty fun stuff.
So I'm deciding to study some more. I think this is the most I've studied all semester. I really hope it helps me in this class, but it's better than just laying in bed all day. I'm really bored though.
So I've been finished doing this for about 15 minutes now, so I'm going to see if I can maybe go another 15.
So I've spent about a quarter of a day just not doing anything, and I really want to use my internet. I want to know what's going on in the world, but I guess, I don't know, I can eat a snack pack and some gummy bears and take a nap or something, I guess.
So I tried to take an attempt at another nap, and there's no class today, being that it's a weekend. So there's really nothing to occupy my time. I found another book from one of my favorite authors, so I figured maybe I'll dive into this. I'm kind of regretting that decision. This book is awful.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth, and I use technology. I'm using technology right now. And I'm unfortunately not going to be able to participate in this technology abstinence program because as a science major, pretty much 90% of what I do is using technology. Today I'm doing a statistics project using Excel, and we're required to use Excel for that. And all of the data I downloaded from Blackboard on the internet, and I'm using a calculator to check my answers. So it's manual, but it's still technology. Later today I'll set up an organic 2 chemistry lab notebook, and I'll have to check all of the values online. I'll have to calculate the molar equivalence using technology, and if I get stuck, I might have to text my lab partner and see what answer she got. And after that, I'll be doing some reading for my cell biology class, and the slides that I have to use for that are again on the computer. So, as a science major, and even as an anthropology major as well, I have to get a lot of my reading from the internet, from manual confirmations, and in this day and age there's really no way that you can abstain from technology in an academic sense, or in a personal sense as well, because to get into the dorms we have to use technology to get food, to connect with our friends who usually don't leave their dorm rooms, and to just live our lives. So that's why I have to unfortunately abstain from technology in this project. Thank you.
I just came back from a jog, during which time I realized I have a huge term paper due on Monday. Now the paper is pretty much done, but I have to check one of my sources, and the final part of the project is I need to submit to SafeAssign. The only way to do that is through the computer on the internet. Otherwise I would have handwritten this paper right now. So I have to drop out of this challenge. I made it about 9.5 hours.
So I almost made it to hour 11, but then I realized that I had just missed dinner, and I couldn't just not eat, so I had to call out for food. I can't say I regretted it though. I got to go back on my laptop, got to watch TV, got to call my parents, which I'd been meaning to do. So I guess it was for the best.
Man, I just got really bored. Like, it's UMBC, no one's going to be here on the weekend anyway. I'd say I made about 10 hours.
Alright guys, so it's been about a week since you were deprived of technology. Can you give me your overall thoughts of why the experiment didn't work?
For me, I think it didn't work just because both the venue and the timing, it's hard to separate yourself from technology. When you're a college student now, everything's on the internet. All of your assignments are no longer written on paper and handed to you, they're put online, you have to go find it. And especially right now, we're getting near finals. You need to get on your computer and study. What can you do? Maybe in the summer I can try it again, because it'll be a lot easier. I'll be separated from the academic life.
I feel like even if I didn't have any classes that required Blackboard, I would still have the urge and almost the need to go on the internet. Facebook, Flickr, Twitter.
Do you feel that college students and people in general are too dependent on new technology?
I'd say definitely we are, but look what we're born with. We came into this world with computers already. Once they were there, they started integrating everything. You look back at your grandmother, and she has a computer, but she never turned it on.
In some ways I think we are, but there's still a lot of paper media out there that you can read, and I think it's getting to be at the point where technology is overtaken.
Honestly, I think college students could never be too dependent on technology because we as humans are evolving to embrace technology. Humans use tools in order to further the utility of their own lives, and we as humans seeking utility must embrace technology in order to completely fulfill our needs.